Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 33 of my Avelorn campaign. And we're up against Grimgor all by himself. Well, he does have reinforcements coming. I was a bit worried that Grimgor was going to actually head for the reinforcements, but classic Grimgor just started charging straight towards my line. So we've got Captain Darling and Melchit and, of course, Speckled Jim all beating the shit out of him. It's a bit unfair. But that's how I like my fights against Grimgor. As you can see, Grimgor took a swipe at Melchit. Melchit took, what's that, about a quarter of his health. So yeah, we're going to make sure that Grimgor gets murdered.
Battle awaits. Seeking the foe.
Speckled Jim there, just knocking him to the ground. And is he dead now? Yep, Grimgor's dead. Good job, guys. So Captain Darling, Melchit and Speckled Jim heading back towards our lines. Well, actually, Speckled Jim has changed his mind. He's heading off because the enemy reinforcements which are arriving do have a Doom Diver with them. Well, a couple of Doom Divers, in fact, so we need to deal with those. The rest of the army is made up of, they've got some Orc Boarboy Biggins there. They've got an Arachnarok Spider. That's going to be a problem. We need to deal with that. Some Black Orcs there. Rather dashing in their red armour. Is that... Do they always have red armour? I don't think they do. Some more Black Orcs. They've got a lot of Black Orcs in this force. A lot of Black Orcs. They've got some Night Goblin Archers there. Yet more Black Orcs. Some Orc Boys, just to mix things up. And some more Orc Boarboy Biggins on the right flank. So, a fairly potent force. Speckled Jim making for the Doom Diver. But the Goblin Great Shaman has spotted him. As have the Doom Divers themselves. The Doom Divers opening fire, but Speckled Jim doing some he's doing some barrel rolls there. Some fancy flying. Look, he's flying low through the trees. This is a bit like the scene from Star Wars on the Death Star Trench. He's doing that. That's good stuff. So, I mean, it's all very exciting if you use your imagination. Then he's going to come and sit directly over the top of the Goblin Doom Divers. Now, obviously, if he was a Flame Spire Phoenix, then he'd be able to poop on them, but he can't. Instead, he's literally just going to sit here. And you might think, well, why? Well, I need this army to move up, and I need these guys to stay here. Now, the Goblin Doom Divers are going to try and focus on poor old Speckled Jim, but because he's so close, they can't actually fire on him. And I'm waiting for the enemy army to get a little bit further away, so that when I attack the Goblin Doom Divers, they can't actually help them. So that's sort of the plan there. So, as you can see, the Goblin Doom Divers not moving, the rest of the army moving up. It's just a matter of time. Speckled Jim can take them out. Then our army, of course, we've got the 2 units of Swordmasters of Hoeth on the flank. Strong line of Lothern Seaguard. There's Bob. Hello, Bob. Bob there. More Lothern Seaguard, big line Lothern Seaguard, and more Swordmasters of Hoeth on the flanks there. I'm wondering if maybe I should have put the Swordmasters in the centre, because obviously the Boar Boys are on the flanks, but that probably doesn't matter. We've got obviously the 2 Bolt Throwers there, and then the 2 units of Silver Helms, and there's Melchit and Captain Darling taking up position directly in front of a Bolt Thrower. Is that safe? Is that not... That looks a bit risky to me. Looks like when they fire, they're going to take you... Well, your Charioteer is not going to... That's going to be a lost time accident right there. That is, that's not ideal. So the Greenskin army coming through the forest now. Here they come, and I think Speckled Jim, is Speckled Jim going to attack? He's biding his time, but see the Doom Divers not moving up. So not a problem. They just seem to be continually reloading. Maybe it's just it's a practice run, that's what it is, it's a practice run. It's all fine. The Arachnarok Spider is going to be our first target. Obviously, the Bolt Throwers going to do pretty well against him. Or her, as the case may be. It's probably a her. He's already taken chunks out of that. That Arachnarok Spider is not going to arrive at our battle line at this rate. That's exactly what we want. Boar Boys impatiently, they're impetuous, aren't they? Impetuous. So they're heading on the right flank. Got more just 1 unit of Boarboy Biggins on the left flank. and the Arachnarok Spider already starting to break. Speckled Jim is now dealing with the Goblin Doom Divers. There they go, and they're not very happy about that. Understandably, he's ruined. Speckled Jim has literally ruined their Were they actually? Jesus, really? Right, we need to get Speckled Jim in against the other lot before they start shooting with Goblin Doom Divers at point blank range. And the Arachnarok Spider is off. There we go, running away. They can run away very, very fast, though. That is a problem. I remember fighting some battles where they had like 4 or 5 of the bloody things. Actually killing them was a pain in the arse, because as soon as they break, they just up and run. You can't slow them down. So our archer's now opening fire, and here comes a burning convocation. Is that right? Getting these in the right position at the right time is really awkward, but I think this one, you'll agree, does oh, look at that. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That was impeccably timed, in my opinion. So the Black Orcs charging forward in a hail of fire. Not many of them making it, which is just as well, because when they do reach combat, they are going to absolutely mince my Ulthuan Seaguard. Not even going to be a competition there.
It shall be done. Your will. Moving out. Make Ulthuan proud.
Units breaking before they even reach the fight. Over on the left flank, our Swordmasters and our Silver Helms are dealing with the Orc Boar Boys, which, as I say, I probably should have put some Ulthuan Seaguard over here. They would have been better placed, probably. But otherwise, I think we dealt with that quite well. And the Black Orcs didn't even manage to reach our line, got absolutely ripped to pieces before they even made it. So that's good. And I think so we got some Orc and Goblin arrows who didn't even manage to get into range to open fire. They just instantly broke because they saw the Black Orcs being absolutely just riddled with arrow fire, so they're off as well. And Silver Helms are going to chase them down. Our archers are going to make sure as few as possible escape, and Speckled Jim is of course going to join in. Good win there. So Grimgor is dead. And hopefully this army should not be too difficult to deal with. We will take the replenishments, I think. Oh, we've got a banner as well. Banner of Swiftness, which isn't too bad. And Milchid has got Hide Striker. This hide is perhaps not as durable as it originally thought. Armor piercing damage plus 20, which is... It's alright, isn't it? It's fine.
Guardian of the Phoenix.
We should be able to... Yeah, I think that's going to be a fairly easy auto-resolve. There we go. No problem there. And... I mean, we could sack it, but it's not really... I'm just going to raise it.
The light shines upon me.
Just going to raise it. Push the green skins back a little bit. I'm a little bit worried about that. I don't think they can reach me. Don't think they can reach me. Right, Captain Darling got a skill point. He was instrumental in that battle, I think you'll find. Fiery Convocation did a... Oh, that was good, wasn't it? That was good. It's tricky to time it right, but if you do time it right, it's just exquisite. So good stuff there. We will definitely have that. Bob, you got a skill point, and we're going to pop that in. When can you get Lieutenant to the rank 12? Okay, so in the weapon strength 3, 8 when fighting, blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. Go Valor of the Ages. Go for that. And General Melchit. Do we want to give you your own Speckled Jim? I mean, we're probably going to want to put you on a Star Dragon eventually, which is rank 20. So that's rank 16. Okay, we'll leave it a little while. I'm just going to go and grab Bowmaster first, because our archers are just the best. And we have managed to push back the greenskins to Castle Bastogne. So I'm hoping that the Bretonnians can maybe like advance on that, but I'm not going to hold my breath because they're not really... Well, the Empire, to be honest, the Empire is safe for the moment. Well, safe-ish anyway. Safe-ish. And we're still dealing with these Chaos armies, but it feels kind of under control. I'm fairly happy with how that's going, so not too bad there. Oh, I meant to move those guys. Shit. Never mind, they're just a couple of nobles, I think, so no big deal. I think the Empire's trying to hide from the vampires. To be honest, if I was them, I would disband their armies and pop back to Castle Artois to sort of advance from that position rather than trying to sneak their way through the vampire-infested hellscape that is now the Empire. Oh dear. Okay, so the Empire is running out of territory. I mean, it's been running out of territory for a fair old while now, ever since I think it lost... Oh God, how many episodes was it ago that I went, why have I lost my trade agreement with the Empire? Oh, that's right, because Vlad has taken Altdorf. I think ever since that point, the Empire's been in severe trouble. Ah, the Sentinels of Zeti and Hexotl have confederated. Okay. I mean, if we can help them catch Illustria, that'd be great. Ah. Well, yeah. I mean, I could maybe try and take out their hell cannons, because that would make life a lot easier for me. You know what? I'm kind of down with that plan. So this is going to be pretty one-sided, I feel, but if we can destroy those hell cannons, then Teclis is going to have an easier time of it. So the people of Elisia are going to sell their lives dearly to try and slow the Chaos advance. And we've got a Great Eagle here who is currently dodging. Oh my god, look at that. Expert dodging skills there. He's like, whoa, look at that. Close, close, dodge again. There we go. Excellent stuff. This Great Eagle's a master. Shit, it's close. But they're hell cannons. They've got 3 of the bloody things, and they're continuing to open fire. Can we? Oh, he took a hit. He took a hit. You're right. He's okay. More hell cannon shots incoming. He's dodging. He's barrel rolling. It's frankly astounding stuff. Jaw dropping. Uh-oh. They're on his tail.
Here they come.
Watch it, you've got one on your tail.
He's going to have to shake them off. Can he shake them off? I don't know. How are they even doing that? That's a good question. Okay, they're hitting the ground now. Excellent. And meanwhile, the Illyrian Reaver archers that we've got hidden in the forest over here are going to jump into action any second. Any sec... Not... Well, maybe not this second. Anyway, while we're waiting for them to do that, our infantry line is sort of spread rather thinly between these 2 buildings on either side. So we've got a quite defensive formation, and the Chaos Forces are trying to probe it. They probably think this is going to be a fairly easy fight. Yet again, our Great Eagle's got more hell cannon blasts on his tail. Look at that. Oh my god. So we're dealing with 1 hell cannon. 1 more is heading towards our infantry line. We need to stop that before it reaches there. And the Great Eagle is kicking the crap out of out of this Hell Cannon crew. Good work. Here come the Illyrian Reaver Archers. And it looks like the Hell Cannon was trying to hit the Silver Helms, so I've placed behind the buildings just for just that reason. The Illyrian Reaver Archers are now pouncing, charging into action. They've got some Chaos Spawn that are chasing them. Chaos Spawn actually quite a fast unit. They're only 42 speed. We're 92, but yet they kind of feel like, oof, taking a bit of a shot there. Taking some fire, but one Hell Cannon is almost down. The Eagle having wrecked them, and here come the Archers. They're going to open fire on them.
Orders received. Forward! Yes.
And then charge, in we go. That's going to send those Chaos Dwarves flying all over the place. Good. And we're going to help the Great Eagle here. Okay, so 2 Hell Cannons currently locked down. 1 opening fire, but it's hitting the building, so we're pretty much fine. I think maybe we got clipped by one of them, but fairly safe for the moment. The Chaos Forces sending forward some Chosen and some Chaos Warriors with halberds. Unfortunately, they don't have shields, so that's not going to go for... I mean, they do have heavy armour, obviously, but they currently have a lot of arrows stuck in their head, so that's not great. They probably think this is going to be a milk run, right? They go, well, we'll attack the unwalled settlement. This will be really easy. That's probably why they're sending just a couple of units to deal with us. They think, well, there's just a bunch of peasants with spears and arrows. What's the worst they can do? Well, this is the worst we can do. These Chaos Warriors dying very, very quickly. The rest of the army is still holding back, and we're continuing to harass the Hell Cannon. As you can see, Hell Cannon is down to just 1. No, almost dead. Almost dead. Just... Are those guys actually alive? So our Illyrian Reaver Archers are having to sort of keep on the move. There we go. That's another Hell Cannon down. That's 2 down. 1 to go. So we're having to dodge out the way of these Chaos Spawn, these Chaos Warriors over here. The Eagle is trying to deal with the other Hell Cannon, but we've got a lot of units holding back. Those 2 units of Chaos Warriors didn't do so well. So the first little attack on our line has completely fucking failed, but obviously we are running a little bit low on ammo now, and we've got a lot of Chaos Warriors to kill. And some of them have shields, I think. Great weapons. Chaos... Yeah, so some of these Chaos Warriors will have shields. The Eagle is going to sell his life dearly. He's charged in amongst the Hell Cannons to try and do as much damage as possible. Illyrian Reaver Archers just riding around, shooting into the melee there. Poor old... He's breaking. Is he going to get away? He's kind of surrounded, so I don't think he will. I think he's going to die. No, he's making a break for it. He's making a break for it. He's off. He's getting away. I think he's going to get... Is he going to get away? Oh. Meanwhile, the Illyrian Reaver Archers are continuing to lead the Chaos Warriors in a merry dance around their own sort of a deployment zone. And the rest of the forces, I think I've just stunned them. They thought this was going to be easy. They just, you know, hit me with Hell Cannon shots until I break, and then chase me down and loot the city. Unfortunately, so far, they've lost 2 Hell Cannons, pretty much going to lose a 3rd as well, and also 2 units of Chaos Warriors are currently lying dead on the route to the city. So far, so bad for the Chaos Warriors. I'm going to go 1 to me, 1 to the people of Elisia, and 0 to the Chaos Warriors, because I think I'm doing pretty bloody well. Illyrian Reaver Archers continuing to just run around. The Hell Cannon crew have lost their Hell Cannon. That's broken. We just need to kill the crew now. Unfortunately, we're being chased away by some Chaos Trolls. There's only 3 of them left. We need to wipe them out, otherwise they will start replenishing after the battle. This unit of Illyrian Reaver Archers being chased back to our line by some Chaos Knights and Chaos Chariots. This unit of Illyrian Reavers managed to give the Trolls the slip and is heading straight back for the Hell Cannon crew, but unfortunately we've got some Knights heading in this direction as well. We're going to have to break away. We're not going to be able to reach them. Nope, we're going to have to break away. There's still 3 of them alive. But the Reaver Archers have targeted them. There's 2 left. 2 little buggers left. Kill them. Down they go. Good. Hell Cannons destroyed. That's what I wanted to do. That was the objective. Got some Chaos Knights heading in as well, but some volleys of arrows Make them a little bit nervous about the approach. Not nervous enough to actually run away, though, so that's not going to go well for them as they try and break past our line. A chariot has actually charged our line to try and get to a unit of Avelorn Reaver archers. Obviously, chariots don't do well against spearmen, so our spearmen have held, and the chariots have taken a bit of damage there. The Chaos Knights now going to try the same. They're charging across a field, a ploughed field. That's probably not going to work very well for them. And it's not a particularly good charge. That Chaos Horse has got like 7 arrows lodged in its face. In come the chariots as well, so we've got a bit of a problem on this left flank here, but we're going to fire our archers. Concentrate fire over there. We've got the Illyrian archers over here as well. And we've got silver helms. On our right flank, we've got trolls charging the line. And more Chaos Knights. So trolls have now hit, but I mean trolls are great when supported. When unsupported, not so good.
For our ancestors.
Unfortunately, Avelorn Reaver archers almost out of ammo. The Chaos Forces don't quite seem to know what to do now. A lot of them just holding back. I mean, we've got a unit of Chaos Warriors over there, a couple of units of Chaos Warriors over there, some Chaos Trolls, some chosen with great weapons. Their general. There's what's this? Chant Heman Phone. What a name for a guy. I mean, to be fair, if my parents had called me that, I'd probably fall to chaos as well. What's the point in living, eh? So our Silver Helms have charged in against the Chaos Knights, so that's probably not the best use of them, to be honest. I probably should have held off, just used my archers to whittle them down. Chariot's gonna not get a very good charge off and then end up right in front of some Ulthuan Sea Guard, which ends, well, pretty much as you could expect, really. Avelorn Reaver archers moving over to the left flank. We can see we've got a unit of Chaos Spawn over here. Now, Chaos Spawn don't break, and any unit which we can completely wipe out in this battle will be gone. So the Hell Cannons are now gone. They will not be able to replenish those at the end of the battle. Any unit that flees the battlefield will be able to replenish. So the more units we completely wipe out, the better. So we charged the trolls with the silver helms. Again, that probably wasn't a very good idea by my part. I probably should have saved those and just held off. I think the spears were going to do fine against them, just take a little while. I should have probably used the archers to flank around. On our far left flank, a unit of Chaos Knights, although depleted, are approaching. They're going to try and get around behind our lines. Fortunately for us, the Avelorn Reaver archers, despite not having any arrows, should be able to deal with them. So we're going to get a good charge off on the front there, and then another unit of Avelorn Reaver archers coming in from behind, hitting them in the rear. There we go. I mean, they don't have a great charge bonus of only 24, but anything is better than nothing. And completely surrounded. Those Chaos Knights not having a good time of it. So the second attack has been rebuffed. So you can see all the trolls dead there. Our Silver Helms have taken a huge amount of damage. Again, probably should have run them around. I was worried that more Chaos Forces would come from behind though. But maybe I should have taken that gamble. Hindsight, hey. But the unit of Chaos Knights over here has been completely trounced, although the Avelorn Reaver archers have paid heavily. The unit of Chaos Knights is now completely surrounded. Silver Helms joining the fight as well, and with that the Chaos Knights rout, trying to get away, but completely surrounded. They're going to die to a knight. So yet another probing attack by the Chaos Forces rebuffed. At this point, poor old Chant is probably scratching his head, wondering how it's all gone so badly wrong. This should have been this should have been a cakewalk, shouldn't it? Shouldn't it, Chant? Thought this was going to be easy. Now everyone's milling around trying to work out who's going to be next into the grinder. But next into the grinder is going to be some Chaos Spawn as they sort of lurch their way towards our line. We'll take some arrow fire, but we are running dangerously low on ammo, and you can see our front line has taken a lot of damage as well. So Chaos Spawn going to hit our spearmen, and unfortunately Chaos Spawn are very, very... Oh my god. Yeah, they've just instantly just routed. They've instantly just broken through my line. That infantry line is now shattered, but we're going to flank around behind and open fire on them.
Our resolve is failing.
I mean, considering what they're up against, the spearmen are holding incredibly well, and that unit of Chaos Spawn is pretty much dead. Over this flank, the Silver Helms and Elisia Reaver Archers have spotted another unit of Chaos Spawn, which we're going to try and deal with. Going to charge straight into them. The Chaos Spawn don't do well against mounted units, large units. They're infantry killers, not really anti-large. I mean, they're pretty good unit anyway, but yeah. So Chaos Spawn have been defeated, and the poor old spearmen reduced to just 14. 14 spearmen in our line, and the archers are running out of arrows. We're going to hold the line though for as long as possible. The more units we can defeat here, the better. If Elisia can hold out this much, then if this army tries to attack another settlement, they're going to have an even harder time of it. Chaos Spawn going down, just 3 of them left, and we have run out of ammo on some of our units. I think some of the archers have run out as well. There's a unit of Chaos Warriors sort of advancing around the flank. Another little probing attack. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I mean, this Chaos Giant isn't even facing the right direction. Mind you, he needs to see a dentist, like, very urgently. That would be an emergency dentist appointment right there. You alright, buddy? No? Okay, well, you just do you. You just do you. So the Chaos Spawn have been defeated on our left flank, and the Chaos Warriors moving up around behind us. So we're going to have to move to deal with that. Our line is looking decidedly shaky. Only 14 spearmen here, and they are looking, very unhappy. I mean, they are surrounded by piles of their own dead, but certainly I kind of feel like there's more Chaos Warriors here than High Elves. So good job there. So Chaos Warriors now approaching around our flank, and what's left of our cavalry are waiting for them. So we've got 2 units of Silver Helms. Well, I say 2 units, I mean 16 Silver Helms, and a small gathering of Elisia Reaver Archers, and our noble is also going to move to assist, because at this point we kind of need everyone we can get. So here come those Chaos Warriors.
Quick time! Together! Swiftly! Onward! The king! March!
Unfortunately, my spearmen have finally broken.
Attack!
You can't really blame them. And our noble getting stuck in. There he is. Good lad. And then all of our cavalry going to charge in together.
Shall be done. Deliver slaughter!
Chaos Warriors take an absolute pounding. But is it going to be enough? Because the Chaos Forces have finally finished their little meeting and are on the move. And we do not have enough forces to hold off all of them.
Advance! Hold back!
Yep, we're out of ammo. Everyone's lost their ammo. Archer's going to move into the front line. Unfortunately, our cavalry have had enough. Chaos Warriors fighting back now. I mean, they have taken a lot of damage, and our noble is up to 12 kills now. But here comes the Chaos Forces' last charge. This is going to be enough to break us. Chaos Trolls, Chaos Warriors, and Chariot hitting our right flank. And on the left flank, we've got the Chaos Giant, more trolls. And, of course, Chant himself. There's Chant. Our poor archers trying to hold the line. They're not really going to yeah, do well against a Chaos Giant and a bunch of trolls. And alas, that last charge has broken their spirit finally, but we did do a lot of damage. Valiant, that was a heroic defeat. Did you guys see how much of the Chaos Army we killed? And they won! Holy shit, they lost all their Hell Cannons, they lost a Trolls, 2 units of Chaos Spawn, 2 units of Chaos Knights, and a Chariot. Holy shit! We may have lost the city, the people of Elisia may have perished, but they died so that Teclis could have a slightly easier fight against a Chaos stack without any Hell Cannons. And really, at the end of the day, can you ask for anything more? Oh, look, another ambush. Looks like Alice and Alariel have managed to grab Entirio. Well, this looks like a very one-sided fight. But, you know what? I think these Chaos bastards deserve to die by my hands. To another Chaos Force, and we've caught them in an ambush. Alice and Alariel fighting together. That's what I like to see. Hell Cannon's already firing well, trying to do as much damage as possible, but the poor old Phoenix Guard taking a bit of a pounding there. Our archers, though, exquisite stuff. We've got the Flamespire Phoenix pooping all over the enemy. That's what we like to see, and quite a few of the enemy units now breaking and running almost immediately. They don't like it up them. Chaos Knights have managed to reach our line, but behind our line are the Shadow Warriors, and the nice thing about Chaos Knights is they're definitely taller than the Ulthuan Sea Guard, so we're just shooting them in the face now. And a unit of Chaos Trolls there stuck. Alariel and Siobhan have arrived out of the forest. Their army is very, very close behind them. And the Flamespire Phoenix has dealt with one of the Hell Cannons, and one of them's been destroyed. So we just need to finish up. We've got the Silver Helms on the flank there. They should be doing okay. Alariel is rushing off to back us up as the enemy infantry finally arrives. Flamespire Phoenix coming in. We've got some Chaos Warriors. Alariel healing up her units, and there's the Chaos Lord. We've got a lot of units hitting our left flank here. They're looking a little bit embattled. But a fiery convocation should help out. Caught quite a few of them. Fortunately, Chaos Knights, Chaos Chariots have come round the flank without me noticing and charged Alice there. So our right flank is currently looking a little bit shaky. But in comes Benedict. Benedict's going to help, and Alariel is going to drop a banishment. Now, that seems a little bit close, doesn't it? And you're not wrong, because it eats one unit of my Ulthuan Sea Guard and then proceeds to eat a whole bunch more. So not the best use of the banishment, but on the other hand, it did manage to break the Chosen on this right flank. So at least there's that. Benedict's going to help out as well. Good stuff. And Alice is chasing down the Chaos Warriors. And you can see on our left flank, our cavalry have managed to break the Chaos Warriors and are now running them down. That Hell Cannon as well. Completely destroyed. And with so many archers, not many of these Chaos Warriors are actually going to escape. Although I think this army marched, so I think it's going to be dead anyway. But never hurts to shoot a few Chaos Warriors in the back with arrows.
Such unholy resilience.
Okay, well, I think I did more damage to myself than the Chaos Forces actually managed to do to me. But that, you know... Oops! Shouldn't use banishment so close to my line, should I? That's the takeaway point there. Okay, well, we'll take the replenishment. And, oh no, Defender of Ulthuan lost. Ulthuan is under threat. Aisha weeps as enemies swarm the shores of Ulthuan. Oh no. We've got Favour of the Phoenix. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I think we've had that one before. And show no favour? Oh. Okay, so we can favour Cathik, favour Calador, or favour Illyrian. So we get charge bonus. Yeah, Winds of Magic, yeah. Favour of Cathedral gives melee defense for all melee infantry units. Does that include Ulthuan Seaguard? I mean, for 10 influence, I'm not really going to take that many. I think I might favour Calador. Calador are powerful and mystical. They must be placated. Indeed, they must be. So the outer reaches is lost. Ulthuan is under threat. Aisha weeps as enemy swarm the shores of Ulthuan. The populace are unsettled at the turn of events and look to the ever. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't say swarmed. Is it? I think it's fine. I mean, Teclis has got this guy.
Battle calls me.
Boop. Oh, really? Oh, fuck.
Shackle them. Behold.
Seriously?
My power.
Oh, well. Never mind. We've got a Radiant Gem of Hoeth. Oh, 4 use. That sounds quite nice, actually. That's quite nice. Might use that. Okay, well, I would love to settle Elisia, but I just don't think I've got the... Can I recruit? No, there's nothing here. Oh, it's because it's ruined, isn't it? It's because it's ruined. Yeah, I need to...
Very well.
I need to move. Where is... This is still... Trace. Yeah, okay, good. So I'm going to continue to get replenishment. Excellent. We did lose a Sword Master. That's a bit of a pain, but never mind. Okay, Sublime Focus gives us miscast chance, base chance. We could get Arcane Conduit. I mean, that's really good. I would like Flock of... Do we already have Flock of Doom? I think we start off with Flock of Doom. Do we start off with all these spells and it just upgrades them? Not sure. Ward save for mages and... Oh, that's quite nice. That's okay. Arcane... I'm tempted to get Arcane Conduit. Mind you, we've got... We've got... Itchy. I'm going to call her Itchy. Itchy, who is our... I think she's got a fairly good... Oh, I think I'm thinking a different one. No, okay. I think with Teclis... Mind you, he does start with a lot of Winds of Magic anyway, doesn't he? No, I've got Arcane Conduit. I think you should always take Arcane Conduit when you can. It's incredibly useful. Okay, so we've got sieges going on. Toran Lek is under siege, but to be honest, I'm not too concerned. I think I've said this multiple times before. Toran Lek should be able to hold. The Shrine of Cain is a little bit different, so I might rush Teclis there to try and relieve that if possible. The problem is, alone, he's going to struggle. Right, so that means Gilgalion, you're going to resettle the Twisted Glade. Excellent. And then that's going to allow Tyrion to sail hard and fast for Ulthuan. Where can you... You can reach... You can reach there.
Servant of the king.
So I don't want to get too close because otherwise I'll get jumped. But I should be okay sort of like here. Really, attrition? Really? If I go there.
No.
Yeah, that should be fine. So if I go here, I'm not going to take attrition. Don't think anyway. And I should be far enough away they won't be able to hit me with both of their fleets. Because obviously that would be bad. But we should be able to reach the Shrine of Cain fairly soonish. Alith, your army is fine. You took a bit of damage there, but you're okay. Let's move you to the monoliths to secure that. Carond Car and Slaver's Point both under threat, but otherwise it's not that. Well, that's not our concern anyway. That's not our problem. That's Malekith's problem. That's for Malekith to fix if he can, and he can't. And we're definitely going to get the face of Hagrif because that's pretty nice. I want to upgrade this and get walls here because it's sort of my front line against Malekith. Although we're not at war with Malekith at the moment, we will be eventually. So let's upgrade these bits and pieces, and obviously we want to upgrade that, get that on the go as well. Okay, so far, so good. We've won a few battles. We've beaten back the greenskin hordes as well, and I think, I mean, we probably head back towards Empire territory there just to get some replenishment, and then we might go maybe try and push the vampires back, but at least for the moment the Empire still stands. For the moment.
Think again.
Ah. Oh well, going to have to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.